Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Country. In the last episode, we got through more places and almost finished this level. God, I'm bad at intros today, apparently. Damn it. Great start. Sorry. Um, yeah, this might be my favorite background in this game, honestly. I don't know though, there's so many great ones, it's hard for me to pick just one. But, yeah, let's not. Damn it. Okay. Let's take it from the top. Carry barrel. Just don't rush is the thing. I keep rushing, like trying to go too fast. Like you really gotta just time things. Timing is everything. There we go. Okay. Now just it's a lot harder to commentate over this game than it is for other games that I've LP'd. Like even I do think even Pikmin is probably like a bit less concentration intensive than this is. Like beating individual levels requires a lot of micromanaging, and that it's hard to do while talking about things. Unless I'm literally just repeating exactly what I'm doing, like, oh, now I'm picking up a barrel, now I'm throwing said barrel, but I wanna do a bit more than that. Like, I don't want to just talk about exactly what you're already seeing on screen. As I said before, like, I think a thing I do a bit much is just over-explain everything that you're seeing anyway, but, like, I mean, some things need explaining, but also, like, I don't need to be super patronizing about it, because, especially games like this are meant to be intuitive, so I'm sure a lot of the things I'm saying are things that people can just intuit through context clues. Yo, Diddy, cool, lost the big guy again? Blast off back and see the scene. I don't know why I'm even doing all of these, I just feel obligated to do so for some reason, but he has a limited amount of dialogue, so we can't see all of them. Oh look, it's Brown Critter. Remember him from Mario Super Sluggers? I can't believe they made Mario Super Sluggers real in Donkey Kong Country. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm sorry. Goodbye, Zinger. Oh, that was a bit too risky, but it paid off that time. Oh, I wanted to slap him. I haven't slapped anything. Yeah, this is also a very iconic level. For good reason. Like, I think this had a... what's the really old Game Boy thing with a, like... It had, like, one or two games on it, and it required watch batteries? I'm not talking about Game & Watch. It might have been... Was it a Game & Watch? Because there was something that had something like this level that required watch batteries. That might have... Is that also a Game & Watch? I don't know. That's after my time. I'm Gen Z, not Gen X. I'm sorry. I'm barely Gen Z, though. Like... I mean, it's all arbitrary anyway, so I don't really think too much about it. I feel like people treat generation labels basically the same as astrological signs nowadays. As I've said before, I think this might be a controversial take, but like, I don't know. I don't really like ageism. I feel like ageism is kind of the most normalized form of bigotry, which I'm sounding really. Damn it, airplane. I think that's probably the most woke sounding thing I've said, but it's so normalized for like people to talk shit about people just because they're older or younger than them, or just like not engage with what they're saying and just like dismissing them based on that. It goes both ways too, like people are prejudiced against older generations and people are prejudiced against younger generations, and it's just not pleasant. It's just, I mean, it's been a thing forever, so, like, it's obviously not going anywhere anytime soon. It's just something I'll have to learn to live with. Like, everyone has always said kids these days. Everyone will always say kids these days. But, like, when people my age are saying kids these days, it's kind of just, eh. Like, we're not even, a lot of us aren't even 30 yet. We're already doing this. Like, all the videos about how Gen Alpha is cooked, and 20 years from now, Gen Alpha is going to be making videos about how Gen Beta is cooked, and it's just, yeah. The cycle continues, endlessly. But yeah, I remember seeing. God, I went on so many tangents there. Like a Game and Watch type thing that was based on this level, and that was pretty neat. I never played it though because it didn't have batteries, but I saw how it was supposed to work. And this is probably one of my favorite levels. I should rank. I should, if I started doing ranking videos, I should rank like every level in this game. I think that'd be pretty fun. I don't know, man. Like, I'm sure I'll get to other types of formats, but this is just a type of video I've been wanting to do for a while. And, like, years and years and years I've been watching Let's Players and wanting to be a Let's Player, so the fact that I'm finally there is, it's not going to get old to me for a while, so I know I said in my channel description, well, it's not that anymore. It did say that, like, I may dabble in other things in the future, and, like, yeah, I want to. My goal long term is to just kind of be like a jack of all trades. I know that's not necessarily the most lucrative thing you can do for a YouTube channel. Everyone says you gotta know your target audience, but I think it's more fun to just try and, like, have multiple forms of expression. Of course, now I thought it'd be funny to change my YouTube channel description to one of the Ferengi rules of acquisition. If I ever made a YouTube video essay, or I guess I can just call it a video essay, I don't mean to sound boomery. Look, even I'm doing it. See, I'm not perfect. I do it subconsciously sometimes. But I don't mean to sound out of touch by just saying YouTube video essay. I can just say video essay. It's kind of by default on YouTube, since that's like the video website, basically. Anyway, holy shit, I cannot stay focused today. I mean, I guess that's fine. Like, the goal is to just talk and play a game without sucking ass at it. But if I ever made video essays, I think my first video essay would be on why the Ferengi are my favorite Star Trek species. I feel like that might be a bit of a hot take, but it's also one that is legitimately true. Based on the next generation, they wouldn't be, but, their treatment in DS9, how they evolve in that sort of way, it's very interesting to me. Oh no, naughties. If I had to pick a weakest music track in this game, it would be this. Like, if there were a candidate for songs that aren't iconic in this game, this would probably be the least iconic, but, like, I still think it's iconic in its own right. Like, I don't think, being the weakest in this game doesn't make it a bad track by any means. I think it's still a very good track. It's just I can't think of a single music track in this game that I would rank below it. I have to keep, I don't know. I just checked how much time I was at because I kept losing track yesterday. Last time I recorded, the last two episodes were back to back, and that was just yesterday. And I kept losing track of time, and I don't want to do that. Not that it's really a big deal, I guess. Like, if I end up recording a 30-minute episode instead of a 20-minute episode, that's fine. I'm just not even used to, like, having to keep track of time, because in Mario Super Slugger, so many episodes were just dictated by what happened in them. And a lot of them ended up being a lot longer than 20 minutes for that reason. Yeah, I did not go into Mario Super Sluggers expecting it to be by far my longest LP yet. Sure, we'll save. It must have been hard work for you to come all this way. Why not save your game? Save your game sounds like a euphemism, but okay. Orangutan Gang. This is a pretty good level, too. We're introduced to yet another enemy type that isn't very common. I think it only appears in, like, one, maybe two other levels besides this one. I genuinely can't recall, but this is also a really pretty background. I might like it more than the other one, actually. Again, it's really hard. There's just so many great ones. But yeah, here's more brown critters. Claptraps, as they're called. I don't know if I said that, but these are claptraps. Oh, wait, didn't I slap a guy before? I think I did. God, I'm playing horribly right now. I don't usually play this badly. But yeah, the pace I've been keeping up made me think that like maybe I could beat this game in fewer than 10 episodes, but then I was thinking, and that might be doubtful actually, just because um, I won't be able to maintain that pace because later levels in this game get ridiculously hard compared to earlier ones, so I will not be able to breeze through them the same way. And I'll probably end up losing a lot, like even a lot more than I already am. Like, we can already see the difference between now and the first two episodes. Like, I'm already failing a lot more than I was. And the rate of failure is only going to increase. But, yeah. It probably still won't be more than 15 episodes. So it'll definitely be the shortest LP that I've done. I haven't really done any, like, really long games before. I'm sorry, I'm just not bothering with the end there. But yeah, these are Manky Kongs. They're, like, Kong traders, I guess. They prefer to work with the Kremlings. And honestly, the Kremlin crew is cooler than the Kong family, I'm sorry. Obviously, you all know how I feel there, though. I majorly simped for K. Rool in my Mario Super Sluggers Let's Play. People outside my window? I'm hearing dialogue outside. Sorry, got distracted. There's events occurring on my street. I don't know, whatever. What do you want, eh? I'm a busy ape, I am. We never had any of this fancy 3D stuff. Oh no, we had to survive on what we had. Wow, Cranky Kong says 2D is better than 3D. And what little we did have, we were happy with it. Yeah, this is a 3D game, guys. Well, I've never seen anything like it. Donkey Kong Bonanza isn't the first, or even the second 3D platformer. Enjoy this demo while you can. It can't last much longer. Donkey Kong Country is my favorite 3D platformer. That's right, 4 shades of gray and a 2x2 character block. That's all we had. Wait, didn't you say 3 last time? I can't play this game. The colors are all too rich for my poor old eyes. A leap of faith is all it takes to find Winky in Barrel Cannon Canyon. Grab any extra life balloons quickly before they float away. Oh yeah, thanks. Thanks for letting they all float. We all float down here. I could sit here and rock all day, especially if you two leave me alone. Now we're in Clam City. And because no, never mind. Too low-hanging fruit. I'm not going for the low-hanging fruit. I'm an adult, goddammit. I am a mature individual. Hello, Bite Size. Piranhas are super cool. My aunt used to have piranhas, but then they died. It was sad. I miss them. They were cool piranhas. Excuse me. I think swimming with piranhas would be scarier than swimming with sharks, though. I guess depending on the number. If there's an equal number of piranhas and sharks, I would rather the piranhas, I suppose, but... There aren't any good Piranha movies, are there? Except maybe Piranha. I haven't seen the original Piranha. I've seen Piranha 3D, and it's a serious contender for the single worst movie I've ever seen in my entire goddamn life. It's just so bad. I suffered through it by myself, though, too, because, like, I was just alone. I felt like watching a bad movie, so I watched that, and it was worse than I anticipated. It was too much. I bit off more than I could chew with that one. It was so goddamn awful, man. And, like, I'm not picky with movies either. Like, I like more movies, although I guess that's probably because I just go for what I like more. Like, I probably wouldn't like many rom-coms, but that's because I haven't seen many rom-coms. But also, I don't really like judging based on genre, so maybe that's not the case. Maybe there are rom-coms I would like. I'm sure I've seen rom-coms that I like, I just can't think of any right now, because I don't really go for them much. It's like anime, like, I don't really watch many romance anime. They're just not really my thing. But, like, I probably would like a lot of them if I actually gave them a chance. It's just there's so many other things. I don't know. Again, like, I don't like judging based on genre, so I feel like I should give more things a try, rather than just hearing romance and like not engaging with it based on that. Oh, these are full-size chomps, by the way. We saw Chomps Jr. before. These are just chomps. Damn it. N. On. Oh, I already missed the K. Didn't need to bother with the N. Yeah, there's no reward for getting 1, 2, or 3 of the letters. If it's either all or nothing. So, if you miss one, you might as well not bother with the others. And oh god, I hate this level. I'm remembering how much I hate this level right now. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought as it could have been. Famous last words. God damn. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be the episode where I start to make less progress per episode. Like, I've already made far less. I'm probably going to make far less progress in this one than I did in the other two, but whatever. Gotta actually focus. Like, I'm subconsciously putting more of a focus on gameplay and less of a focus on commentary with every subsequent attempt on a level. It's like, you get good commentary for my first attempt, but afterwards you're gonna get not great commentary because I really just want to not die again. At least we get another frog token. Thank you. Oh, I never said the clams are called Clambo, which is kind of funny. I've never seen any of the Rambo movies, but I'm sure there's something I would like. Like I like action movies like that. I've seen all of the John Wick movies and I really like all of them. The first one's definitely my favorite. Ballerina is also really good. Probably the second best movie I've seen this year after Weapons. Like I think I said before I'm like upkeeping a tier list. And at the end of 2025 I'll say what my tier list is. Oh yeah, Queen Bee. But as I said before, zingers are technically wasps, so it's funny that she's called Queen Bee. And again, maybe it's a he. You know, if it's a wasp named Bee, maybe it's a male named Queen. I don't know. I don't judge. I just annihilate with barrels. That doesn't mean I'm being judgmental. Completely different. Blorp. Why am I saying blorp? That's like my most recent verbal stim. Just saying blorp randomly. Which reminds me of the one of the funniest things. Um, one of the funniest things that anyone has ever said. I wasn't even present for the conversation, but I was made aware of it. My one friend said that they stimmed too close to the sun. And I think that is one of, if not the funniest phrase I have ever heard. I wasn't even there for the conversation, but I heard it and was just laughing based purely on that. Like, I didn't even have context. I didn't need context. God damn it. Can I... I'm probably... This will be the last attempt. Whether or not I succeed or fail, this will be the last attempt, and then I'll call it an episode. It feels weird to get back to 20-minute episodes, because like I'm so used to doing like 30 or 40 minutes, depending on how long the baseball game takes, but stuff like that obviously isn't a factor here. This is probably my favorite level music in the game, and also my second favorite track overall. I've said the final boss theme is like my favorite song ever, but out of every other song in the game besides that, this is definitely my favorite. And not just because it makes me think of the Godzilla creepypasta. It was already one of my favorites. Okay, maybe it elevated it to the top spot, kind of, but like... It's funny how things like that work. Like, I'm not gonna pretend that, like, I'm not biased or, like, things can't influence my tastes or things or stuff or other things. But yeah, going back to movies that I, don't like, this one is probably, a lot more of a hot take than saying I don't like Piranha 3D. But maybe, and also maybe I should watch it again, because I only saw it once as a kid, and even then I did not like it. And that movie is the first live-action Scooby-Doo. I just thought it was really stupid. I did not care for it. It was just really not funny, not enjoyable to me at all. And like, I think I was even less discriminating as a kid Or actually, no, that's probably not true. I think it was a bit more discriminating as a kid. Like, there were just things I didn't get, thus didn't appreciate the same way that I do as an adult. Like, I think I mentioned watching Shark Tale for the first time. Like, I saw Shark Tale once when I was really small and just did not care for it at all. But watching it again as an adult, and it was freaking hilarious. It was freaking sweet. I heard that. Did any of y'all hear that? But oh, apparently that wasn't the last attempt. I just absentmindedly just re-entered the level, but whatever. Here's our Ramby tokens, and I'm really not good at Ramby's bonus game. It's definitely the one I'm the worst at. Espresso is the one I'm the best at, so if there's ever a choice where you can try and get a certain animal token, I always go for the Espresso tokens. Regardless, I can always get at least 300, so I always favor animal tokens over balloons, since, if you get 300, then that averages out to 100 per animal token, which is equal to a singular balloon, but any more than that, and it makes it more worth it. So, yeah, maybe I'll like the live-action Scooby-Doo better now as an adult, but I don't know, man. From what I can remember, it just doesn't seem like something I would enjoy even now. Like, I went into Shark Tale remembering some of it as a kid, and I was like, damn, I would actually like that now. But Scooby-Doo is the opposite. I don't think I would like it, even if I watched it again. Everyone tells me I should still watch the second one. I've actually never seen the second live-action Scooby-Doo, and everyone tells me, oh, even if you dislike the first one, you should still watch the second one. It's way better. And I'm willing to believe that, because, like, I like the cast. The cast had nothing to do with it. Like, they definitely could be in a good movie. I'm not, like, opposed to the idea of a live-action Scooby-Doo with that specific cast. God damn it. But yeah, I'll call that an episode. I will take on the remainder of this level in the next one, i.e., like 5 seconds after I hit stop recording, because I usually don't even like check on episodes until I've gained enough faith in my what word am I looking for? I mean, technology isn't the word I was looking for, but it suffices in this context. I've gained enough faith in my devices to record multiple episodes in a row without checking in between. So anyway, I'm just straight up rambling now. I could have gone on the third attempt at this point, but thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Ciao.